Drivers, man, I'm out here in Alabama, man, freezing out here, but I had to tell y'all this story, because this story right here, go crazy. Nah, it don't go crazy, but this story right here, though, first off, shout out to the kid, man. I've been meaning to give you a shout out, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to, if I remember right, TD, 2900. Shout out to you. Shout out to Couch, man. Shout out to Scott. Weird guy, I don't know where you at, man. You been missing, man. And shout out to Ferdinand. And shout out to all the new subscribers checking in, because I know I've been doing some recruit subscribers, because I'm trying to get to this 1,000, man, and I need y'all help to get to at least 1,000 subscribers by doing what I do. But this story right here go crazy. This is about how I almost escaped. How I almost escaped out of juvenile hall. So, this is, I'm in maximum security juvenile hall at this time. If you're from Sacramento, then you know I was in a cell with a cat named May May. May May, they call him Stacks. But he was my cellie in juvenile hall. I mean, yeah, Stacks. So, he was my cellie in juvenile hall. Back then he wasn't that. He was just May May, my partner. So, they come to the cell, right? They come to the cell, they like, hey man, you got an attorney visit. I'm like, I got an attorney visit? I'm like, ooh, that's what's up. So when I go to the attorney visit, like the visits in juvenile hall maximum security are a little bit different, because you can't touch nothing. It's through a glass. So the first thing happened when my attorney see me, this ain't my attorney, first off. My attorney was some old miserable black dude. So he like, man, what is you doing up in here? Why is you not in the other unit? I said, I don't know. You tell me. He said, man, I'm getting you out today. Fuck this shit. And he was real passionate about me in maximum security. He was real passionate. I'm like, yeah, whatever you say. Yeah, you right. You right. So, man, I go back to he said, we're going to get you out today. Your parents are going to be out in the lobby. They're going to come to court. You're getting out today. I'm like, ooh, that's what's up. Shit. Man, these robberies, whew, I'm getting out. Okay. So then next thing you know, man, I go to, they called me out to court, right? They called me out to court. It ain't my court date. I'm going to big boy court. I ain't going to juvenile hall court. I'm going to big boy court. So, man, next thing you know, man, I'm going to court. So I had braids at the time. Man, I get to try to take my braids out. I'm like, ooh, I'm about to get about this motherfucker. So right before you go to court, there's another room on the side where like the holding tank that you wait right before you go. So I'm like, I'm really about to get about this motherfucker. I'm juiced. I'm talking to the other dude up in there with me. I'm like, shit. He like, what you gonna do? I said, as soon as they let me out, I'm going to just keep walking straight out the lobby and straight to the street and keep on running. I'm going to run. So, man, right before I was about to go to court, dude came, looked in the hallway. He said, hey, man, you're the wrong guy, man. And he was out of there. That's the last time I seen him. So, I realized I had almost escaped, and I had no idea why. But I had to think back. Actually, not even think back. I had remembered when I was younger, and I had another case. I mean, I had a petty-ass shoplifting case. And that petty-ass shoplifting case, when I was sitting in the lobby getting ready to go to court, man, my motherfucking lawyer came out. He was like, it don't look good for you, buddy. It don't look good. I'm like, what? I mean, I only stole some pants, man. What the fuck you mean? What do you mean it don't look good? He said, man, I don't know how to tell you this, but they're talking about 5 to 10 years. I was like, wow. So then I got to reading the paperwork. I'm like, oh, snatched the purse in the parking lot of Grant High School, and the birthday didn't match up. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this ain't me, man. This ain't me. He looked at it, he said, oh, it sure ain't. Because at that time, I was about like 11, 12, something like that. So it wasn't me. So fast forward. Now, the reason why that lawyer came is because somebody with the same name as me was going to court. And he had a petty-ass charge. And he was about to get out. They was going to get him out. That's why it didn't make sense. You know, robbery, I don't know what the fuck he was in there for. So then I didn't think lightning would strike twice, but it did. So I'm going to court, to the adult court. Man, what you know, they transport you from juvenile hall, they transport you to adult court. Like people that got robberies, murders, assault batteries, shit like that. You're going to maximum security. So, man, when I'm coming back, because they have the sheriff transfer, the sheriff will pick you up from the juvenile hall and take you to the county jail. So on the way back from the county jail, I'm standing, they didn't uncuff me, I'm standing in the hallway, ready to go back to the unit, to maximum security. They said, hey, what's your name? I said, my name. They said, Curtis. They said, okay, yeah, your stuff is in the room right there, so go ahead and dress out, and your folks in the lobby waiting for you. I said, for real? All right. And I turned to walk, because I was going to put on old boy clothes, and I was going to be gone. So, right when I turned to walk, the two female sheriffs, both of them rest in peace too, because in Sacramento, I don't know if you know, but in Sacramento County Jail back in the days, it was two female sheriffs. They used to do transportation, and they used to be driving hella fast and crazy. Man, they must have turned that van over, flipped it, and that was the end of their story. But they seen me about to go dress out. They was like, liar, pants on fire. So it's come to find out that motherfucker was getting out the same time I was coming back from court. What's the odds of that? What's the odds of that? It's hella people with my name. But you know what? I almost escaped out that bitch. Dirty weather. Go!